Hello, and welcome back. I am Clark, aka CP Cunny, and today we have a very special episode that I'm going to be recording. This is Max. I'd like you to meet Max. It is a cat, despite the fact that his ears are very rounded. At this scale, anyway. But no, I just drew him from parts. Like my first pet cat, Max, whom this cat is named after. He will not be staying here forever. But I just thought I would throw something together in honor of the next step, which, for those of you who have been following thus far, we just finished work here in our Mustelids house. Mustelids are otters and wolverines. There's more to them in real life, but as far as in this game goes, those are the three Mustelids we have in this zoo. We have four. The European badger, which is elsewhere. But anyway, the Mustelids house is all but finished. There are some minor details that I'm going to go back and polish up off screen, because I can't imagine that adding in these rocks is going to be riveting content. But anyway, for the most part, the Mustelids house is finished, which means it is time to move on to the next taxonomical classification of animals, specifically of the order Carnivora, which is this whole area up here. And that means, and I'm very excited for this, it's time for cats. But right here, where this whiskered friend Max is right now, is going to be our cats area. It is going to be massive. It is going to expand probably close to the edge of the map. And as for what exactly is in store for it, to the fullest extent, I do not know. But I do hope that you will stick around to find out with me. I kind of took a stab at putting a habitat right here. I will put a habitat right here. Right now, there's just an area right here, just a very small one, for our lovely friend, the sand cat. The sand cat, however, I was drawing blanks on exactly how to go about that habitat, so we will not be covering that today. Instead, we'll be covering one that I am extremely excited for, which is the Bengal tiger. The Bengal tiger habitat. And I'm tremendously excited, one, because it's Bengal tigers, and Bengal tigers are cool, and two, because of the idea that I plan on implementing for this habitat. Those of you who know me personally would know that I am an alum of Clemson University, the mascot of which is the tiger. So the source material for this will be Clemson's University Library. You are more than welcome to look up what that looks like while I'm doing the terraforming, or starting the build or whatever, which terraforming is probably the part that I'm dreading the most. But anyway, we have a vision, and I'm very excited to exercise that vision here on the record for all of you to see. But without further ado, I have a feeling this build is going to be a long one, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off this recording here, and I will see you on the other side.
silapha sizowakha. Nisibona silapha thina sizowakha. Thina nisibona silapha sizowakha. Nisibona silapha thina sizowakha. Nisibona silapha thina sizowakha.
welcome back. My goodness. That was lengthy. I expected it to take a long time, but that was... Whew, I don't know. I'll need to go back and check the footage. But she's done. The Robert Muldrow Cooper Library has taken shape. Not completely, as it appears that the power source that I put down doesn't actually reach the whole building. Because she a big building. But this is our, I'm not going to say finished product, because obviously it's sitting here in the middle of nothing. I'm going to be trying to continue to, I guess, stick to the source material by matching the surrounding, like, landscaping and stuff like that. There is a reflection pond that's right over here, in the real building. I'd like to incorporate something like that. It's probably not going to be the same size, because then it would just be, like, as big as the building, and I need that space for other stuff, for other more important stuff than just a big old pond. But, yeah, I mean, I will say that one thing that I'm not sure, it might look a little bit odd, a little bit different, is these columns here. I hated the way they looked. I thought they looked like bony fingers before. If you want to see it, then feel free to rewind. But I had to kind of end up piecing it together, like, bit by bit. Before, I was using the limestone column pieces, which are unfortunately pretty short, meaning that, I had to put a bunch of them together, and they had, tops and bottoms. They were like true columns. They weren't just vertical, like, blocks of limestone. But all in all, though, I think it turned out very well. There are some slight departures in the design of the building. The real building is a square. This one's more of a rectangle because it didn't need to be that big. It's honestly already bigger than it needs to be. There are skylights that are not present in the actual building. I do plan on going back and adding in a little bit of, like, roof detail and stuff. Like, I added some like HVAC like detail in the Mustelids house, and I'd like to replicate that to an extent in all of my buildings moving forward. And then, of course, the biggest design departure is that the interior doesn't have actual tigers in it. It just has Clemson tigers in it, in the real building. But all in all, though, I'm very happy with how it turned out. I don't know, I basically just spammed the hell out of the buffalo grass, because even though it's not found in their native habitat, then I think it looks really good. It's something that I've seen used by a lot of other creators, and I thought, you know what, let me give it a go, and at the very least I can go back and just get rid of it later. And I think it turned out quite well. I haven't checked on the needs of the animals recently. It seems like they're doing quite well in space. Make sure that there's no, well, oh yeah, the buffalo grass. Yeah, there's 196 buffalo grass in here, but other than that, they're doing fine. Other than that, there's, oh, look at that. But anyway, these are our tigers. We have Samarth, and I don't remember, I think the other one was swimming under the waterfall. Yes, and this is Manya. Oh wait, that's just her genetics. I was about to say, I was like, what's wrong? But I'm happy to have this one. I'm happy to have this one finished. There's still some small details to be taken care of around the periphery, but to be quite honest, I kind of just thought the episode was long enough. I don't know how long it's going to be. I feel like I was probably working on that for maybe a combined 5 hours. I don't know, but I do want to go back and fill these planters on top of the staff area and the guest viewing gallery at some point, but I didn't think that was incredibly urgent. I need to add signs for these two establishments right here. And I also need to figure out, one, what to do with this space, and two, what to do with this space. This space I was thinking a restaurant, but again, I just figured, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna prolong this episode anymore. And this space is, I was hoping to put a tiger statue, but I don't have any tiger statues unlocked. So yeah, there's statues in the game that you can get through doing career mode episodes or like career mode missions or whatever. Because I'm pretty sure there's statues for every single animal in the game, meaning that there is definitely a Bengal tiger statue in the game. I would love to get it and then build like a little centerpiece around it in here. I might have to look into the career mode just for that, because I've only done franchise mode my entire time playing Planet Zoo. I also might put a gift shop here. I'm not sure. In real life, this is like, this area is right where the pod market is in the library at Clemson, which stands for Provisions on Demand, so it has like a bunch of like food stuff. So I don't know. I'd like for it to be kind of represented with that. I don't know, maybe I'll put more, eateries and stuff, but I don't know. I also kind of decided that I think I'm going to add another train station here. Originally, I was only going to do 3, one for mammals, one for birds, and one for reptiles. But honestly, though, I'm right here, and it really feels like something that I could benefit from having. But all in all, though, let me know your thoughts in the comments below for our lovely new home for our tigers. Yeah, I don't know. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.